back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Throwing, Mariota. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. In trouble, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 20.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets past one man. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pushes past him, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got 25 to Mike.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
Mariota to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
First down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tua now on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice... Pickup of a first down on that second down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
2nd down and 8.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Tua now on first down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They go with Jacobs, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action. Mariota trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play action now, Mariota. Able to find Walter, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bring it!
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. powering his way forward, fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down inside the 30. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Las Vegas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.